In Excel, there are several functions that can be done in order to calculate a certain number. One of these functions is called the if function. The if function consists of three parts. The first part is the statement. The last two parts of the function are the outcomes. If the statement is true, the first outcome after the statement is the answer to the function. If the statement is false, then the second outcome is the right answer. This is an easier example of an if function. So in this if function, it reads, if A1 equals B3, comma D1, comma B4. So if A1 equals B3, then the number in the cell D1 will be displayed as the answer. If it does not, then the number in the cell B4 will be displayed as the outcome. If we put this in Excel, we write equals if, parentheses, A1 equals B3, comma, D1, comma, B4. And then we close parentheses and press equal, and then the answer is 4, because B4 equals 4. The second example is an if function with a second if function within it. This is called a nested if function. Similarly to the first one, the first part of the if function is a statement. If this is true, then the first outcome happens. But if it's false, then there's a second if function to figure out in order to find the final answer. So in this case, the statement reads, A1 is smaller than D1. If this is true, then the outcome is A4. If this is not true, then we go on to the second if function, which reads, if A3 equals B3, then the letters B and the number 1 will show up, and then if it's false, then the letter B followed by the number 3 will show up. The final answer for the second example of an if function is indeed B1, as the second if statement in the false part of the first if statement was true. And because there's quotation marks around it, it means that the exact words or numbers that are in the quotation marks show up instead of a number.